Jack, we obviously heard just the news of moving from Game 1 to Game 2 as the starter. Did that change anything in your routine, and how much are you looking forward to facing the Padres, and does the similarity or the familiarity of the last outing, how does that help you in this one?
Yeah, no, it doesn't change anything. It was one extra day, so for me, just push the bullpen back one more day. And then, just we didn't know who it was going to be, but it'll be fun, just like it was the last series when we faced them. Just looking forward to it. Looking forward to what Yoshi's got today and how it goes, and then just trying to piggyback off that.
David, in the back.
Jack, got two questions for you. Number one, how much are you embracing this opportunity that you have to not only pitch in the postseason again, but to pitch for the Dodgers in this postseason?
A lot. Just I've had some conversations over the last couple of days with some family and some people close to me, just kind of putting it all into perspective and how kind of surreal and just crazy of an opportunity it is. Being from here and growing up here, having come to games here, and then, but it's different. Being able to be a part of it and be on this side of things. I've been here for playoff game with St. Louis, but being able to be on this side and be a part of it over here is different, and it's just a lot of fun at the end of the day. This is it's like looking back, little like young me, if I was to tell myself this, what would like 8-year-old me say, and it'd just be pretty cool. So I'm trying to enjoy it.
Andrew was doing the press conference a couple of days ago and was asked about the fastball velocity, but he said that you're trying to kind of get your delivery all synced up. Do you feel like you've had enough time, and are you happy with where it's at in preparation for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think the last couple of starts we were working on a couple of things and trying to do a couple of things different, and we're gonna be able to go and use my strengths as we go forward, and the velocity is going to be whatever it is. I don't know, but at that point it just comes down to executing. But we put in the work over the week and trying to figure some things out and just try to be more consistent more than anything. Be able to locate the ball and spin the ball the way I want to.
Thank you.
Fabian in the front.
Yeah, Jack, how significant of a mechanical adjustment has it been for you the last week, sort of working through some stuff?
No different than I've gone through that stuff. Went through that stuff in Detroit. I had a couple starts where, we look at it and be like, hey, it didn't have that extra little juice to it. It was like when I rear back, it might be 94, and we just look at it and make a couple adjustments to it. I still had it in the beginning of the game against San Diego. That was more about just slowing down and be like, okay, we got to go execute. Throwing hard's one thing, but if you don't really know where it's going, it doesn't really suit you that well. So, it all comes down to executing and going out there competing and playing against a fun team.
Having just faced this Padres lineup, what are the different challenges that they present?
No, it's a good team, and they wouldn't be here if they weren't. And it's a deep lineup. 1 through 9, they put really really good at bats together. Pretty much a veteran team outside of Merrill, but he's playing out of his mind. The moment never looks like it's too big for him, which is kind of rare, especially for as young as he is. But it's a veteran team up and down the lineup, and they put good at bats together one after the other, and they kind of feed off each other. So it makes it fun. You kind of you want those challenges, and you relish those opportunities to go up against a team like that.
A few more for Jack. Got Dylan, right.
Hey, Jack, I know you pitched here in high school. I don't know, it's kind of like on a much smaller stage in a way, but I'm guessing at that time it was kind of like the world, right? It's your nerves, I guess, maybe compared now to then?
It's not like nerves. You get excited for these opportunities and the chance to play here. You look at you want to look at high school. Like, I was really close with that group, and those guys are family. And I haven't been here too long, but these guys have taken me in and allowed me to come in and feel real comfortable here, which has been awesome. And anytime you get to be a part of something like this and play for this city, and it's special. So it's a lot of excitement and just like wanting to get out there and play and and try to enjoy it, but also go out and compete. And you know, these are fun postseason games. Like, it's going to be intense. There's going to be a lot going on, a lot of excitement with the crowd and the energy that they bring, and you just feed off of it. Feed off of every single ounce of it. And you know, same way in high school, same thing. You know, and just a couple more people out there.
David?
Jack, just going back to what you were talking about as far as the way to attack the Padres, is that the biggest thing for you that you want to get back to, is just attacking and not shying away from, you know, the strike zone or anything like that, just having that mentality of being on the attack?
Yeah, just doing the little things right. Doing the little things right in the game. I think I've said that over the course of the last handful of starts. But, you know, I went through a couple of these when, you know, in the middle of the year in Detroit. You know, especially had some time off and, you know, came back, made some adjustments, and just want to get on the attack and go right after them. But, you know, good team, fun team to play against. You know, they're going to bring a lot of energy. We're going to have a lot of energy. It's going to be a fun series overall.
Thank you.
Anything else for Jack? We'll do one more. Hazel on the left side.
Jack, understanding that every pitcher is different, what sort of intel or insight are you looking for as you're watching Yamamoto tonight facing the Padres?
I'm just looking for Yama to be himself, and I'm just gonna watch the game and enjoy it, and you know, just watch him go out and do his thing, and then watch the bullpen guys come in right after, and you know, let this lineup go out and swing it against Cease, and you know, it's just gonna be, you got stars all over the field, kind of what everybody wants to see. But in terms of trying to take anything away from it, we'll see. But just looking forward to Yama going out there and doing what we're supposed to do, which is go out and make pitches until Doc says that's it, and then yeah, just do everything that we can.
All right, Jack, appreciate you coming in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, we can start with Will Smith. We'll start down in the front with Kirsten.
Will, just with Yoshinobu today, often when it comes to kind of just his preparation for this outing, people are going back to that Yankee Stadium performance. When you think about just kind of what you've seen from him coming off the IL, that outing in New York as well, what do you think just kind of stands out to you about Yoshinobu and what you expect from him this evening?
Yeah, Yosh, you know, he prepares. He knows what he needs to do. You know, I'm expecting to come in with this good stuff today. You know, it seems like he does when he needs it. So, yeah, I expect, you know, the fastball command to be there, good curveball, obviously splitter, slider, cutter, sinker. It's a full mix. So, you know, we'll come up with a game plan, and then, you know, expect him to come out there and execute.
Obviously, without giving away anything, just when you think about the times in which you all have faced the Padres, what have you learned just from their at-bats and just kind of and how you're looking to kind of plan and to attack them?
Yeah, they're a good team, a good lineup. You know, all of them. They're all good hitters. You know, they got a lot of guys that can, you know, drive the ball in the gaps. They move the ball well. You know, they don't strike out a ton. So, yeah, we just got to manage it. You know, go out there and execute our game plan.
Jack.
Dave mentioned last week that you were one of the guys that helped organize the watch parties this week. Just what has this week been like, and why was something like that so important for you guys as a group to do this week?
Yeah, it was a good week. We got a lot of good work in. Spent a lot of time with each other. You know, I think just talking to some of the older guys, leaders, it was just, you know, how can we stay in a rhythm? It's hard to, you know, come out of a rhythm with baseball. You know, we're playing every day, and all of a sudden we get a week off. So how can we stay in the rhythm? Be at the field, you know, for a decent amount of time, kind of like we do in the season. So, yeah, we feel prepared. We're ready to go.
Does it feel like there's a heightened intensity level around the group coming out of that kind of experience this week going into this postseason that you guys have had?
Maybe. I mean, I feel like every year we've been prepared. It hasn't gone our way the last couple of years, but, you know, we were just as prepared as we are this year. So we just got to go out there and execute.
Go straight back behind the riser.
Hey, well, how different was that with those watch parties and just kind of the way you handled that from the last couple of years?
We just got together at 8 and watched the game.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't do that the last couple of years, so I guess it's maybe a story, but, you know, we're just preparing to play the series.
Those last kind of 10-ish days of the season for you, do you feel kind of something click offensively?
Yes and no. You know, better at bats. I felt like in a pretty good place the last few weeks, so, you know, just trying to carry that momentum.
Barry, up in the front.
Will, what kind of sentiments do you have when Doc comes in here and says Clayton's not going to be able to pitch this postseason, and, you know, without him being under contract, what he is going to do in the future is really up in the air?
Yeah, I mean, he's been one of the best pitchers in the game, you know, no doubt Hall of Famer, you know, a Dodger his whole career, you know, a teammate of mine for the last 5-6 years. So yeah, it stinks. He's not going to be able to pitch for us. You know, I know it stinks for us, the team, but also him personally. Yeah, so, you know, he'll be here every day, I know, cheering us on, being in the clubhouse, helping us out, you know, whatever way he can.
And last one's for Will. Go to Eric in the middle.
Will, with Shohei at DH this year, you didn't have the outlet that you had in previous years to, you know, sort of get a pseudo rest day or whatever, but you caught more games this year than you ever have. Is there anything you did different physically to sort of prepare for that, and how do you think you've handled that this year?
Yeah, I feel like I've handled it pretty well. You know, I don't feel fatigued at all. Feel ready to go. You know, just finding a good routine that you can, you know, maintain throughout the whole year. That's what I did. So yeah, my body feels good, ready to go.
And last one's for Will. All right, Will, appreciate you coming in. Thank you.